Help is on the way for Oregonians as both federal and state leaders passed legislation to help struggling families amid the pandemic. Congress passed a $900 billion COVID relief bill. That happened yesterday. This extends federal unemployment benefits and delivers a $600 stimulus check to most Americans. The Oregon legislature passed $800 million in relief to help during the pandemic and in the aftermath of the historic wildfires that we saw. But how much does this help? Fox 12's Sarah Hurwitz is speaking with families on how this impacts their financial situation and has tips from a financial advisor. Sarah?
Well, yeah, this is a site right here, the employment department, that so many people in Oregon have visited to file for unemployment benefits. The good news is that federal benefits will be extended through that package that Congress passed on Monday, but some of those benefits will be cut in half. Some of the Oregonians that I spoke with today said that stimulus check is just not enough.
Two Oregonians.
Thank God for extra food stamps when I finally got food stamps, but that's all I've got.
I was furloughed for about a month and a half.
Both impacted by the pandemic. Rebecca Lester says she wasn't working when the pandemic hit, and she doesn't have income because she doesn't qualify for unemployment. She says she gets help from her son who she lives with, and she's waiting to see if she qualifies for disability. Lester says she got the last stimulus check and is hoping that she will get the next one too. But she says that $600 is just not enough.
We have been living off of his money, which is $783 a month. That's it. And they just raised my rent in October. Now we have to pay $539 of that money to rent also. I am on housing. Thank God. That's the only reason I have a home, or I'd be out on the street too.
And meanwhile, Lauren Schmidt was furloughed for about a month and a half from a job in Newburgh. He says he got unemployment benefits and is working again, but he says his girlfriend is out of work and the check will be spent strategically.
We're just going to put it in savings for now. So that's kind of our plan because we just don't know what's going to happen.
And they're just two examples of the thousands of Oregonians impacted by the pandemic. The relief package Congress passed on Monday establishes a temporary $300 per week federal unemployment benefit, as well as sends $600 checks to most Americans. Now, Oregon lawmakers extended the moratorium on residential evictions through June 2021 and allocated as part of a $200 million package $50 million to rental assistance and $150 million to small landlords for previously owned rent. And now with these efforts from local and federal leaders, some advice from a financial advisor.
If you're in an extreme crisis situation, you need to look at your household budget and decide what's absolutely necessary. So right now, with a moratorium on evictions, it may be that you don't have to pay your rent. So have a conversation with your landlord and understand what would be the ramifications of not paying your rent versus not paying your utility bills or not having money for food. Really go through that monthly budget and look for items that aren't necessary where you could cut those out. So that might be something like gym memberships, Netflix. Maybe you can rejigger your digital television subscriptions to something that's more affordable.
And that financial advisor that you heard from there also said that you can tap into unused funds from a health savings account or a flexible savings spending account. Now, the Oregon Employment Department also says that it is working quickly to make some of those changes from the COVID relief package that was passed yesterday by Congress. But it does warn that there may be a gap in benefits as the CARES Act benefits are expiring on December 26th. And when they're able to get those new programs implemented. Reporting live, Sarah Hurwitz, Fox 12 Oregon.